Now, for those of you who are more tech savvy and want to have a go with two AI agents going back and forth, for example, Cloud Code engaging with the user agent configured against your profile, then you will have access to the message sub-agent tool. And you can also access your own profile configured AI agent through the command line, through a curl command. So we'll do both in this video. They're really simple. Now, I'm first going to head back into the exact same folder, which was cd my second brain OS, spin up Claude from here, make sure that I have the second brain OS connected with MCP and see that the tools are loading. Then I'll say, do you have a message sub agent tool? And it says, yes, I do have a message sub agent tool. And I'll be like, can you load it up and engage with the sub agent? Very straightforward process, by the way, as you can already see. And if at any time you want to see what data is being sent, you just press Control O, and you'll see that when it's calling a tool, this is the data that it sent. For example, to the subagent, it said, hello, this is Cloud Code checking in. Can you confirm you're reachable and briefly tell me what capabilities or skills you have configured for this user's profile? And then it's, doing whatever needs to be done and acting on it, right? And so, yeah, it said subagent is reachable. It messaged it, it responded, and it said configured capabilities. It has some Calendly tools available because this is the Salon agent, which I've been testing and demoing. I've just changed the system prompt. And so now, as an example, if you want to test this in real time against changes, you can head over to your second brain OS profile, click on to update AI agent settings, and you can just say you are Jenna Williams, and you help with general guidance on appointment booking. You have a dummy Calendly account for testing, and tools should be available. Very, very simple prompt. I will keep, I guess, everything else the same. Maybe I can change the model to 5.4 if I want to burn a bit more money unnecessarily. But yeah, I'm just gonna come here and say start a new session, chat with it, and see if anything has changed. And again, you can just press Control O to see what's being sent. Right, and now it's said a lot more. Uh, and it's pretending to be a Salon AI agent. I know why it is, because it's used the get Calendly profile tool to get the Salon specialist profile, and then now it's taking that dummy persona, right? So it's doing that, and I can just say, can you print the response from the agent as is? Says, yeah, this is the response from it. Yes, from it, which is yes, I'm reachable. Currently configured capabilities for this profile are this, what I can do, check appointment availability, book appointments, search upcoming booked meetings by email, reschedule appointments, cancel appointments, reference the configured email to that, etc., etc. And then it's told what services it offers, and all of that is there in a single place, right? So this is method one, right? The next method is that you can come here at the bottom, click on to terminal next to the terminal icon and click on the setup link, and you'll have this over here. And you can just copy this. You can just copy this, head back into your terminal and say, can you run this bash curl with the same session ID as latest, and see if the agent continues the conversation. Great. And it's continuing that conversation with the bash curl command, right? And you can also ask it to print, sorry. And if you want to test out for yourself, you can also run this curl command directly in the terminal. And you can just say, can you give me a curl command to continue the conversation? I'd like to try it myself as well. And it's printed the curl command. Now, when copying, just be careful because sometimes the formatting can break. And I'm just going to open a new terminal tab, paste it. Yeah, I think the formatting is broken. It's not going to. Yeah, I had a feeling. Um, and so if you ever face a formatting issue, you can just ask Claude to format commands for you. But it's best to use a proper tool like Postman or these API tools for proper testing. I'm doing it in a very rough way, not optimal, but uh, and so to avoid the formatting issues, what I'd recommend is opening like a text pad or notepad editor where you can paste this first, because it's just added some new lines and empty lines when you copy this. And so that's probably why it won't work. So you can go into like a text editor. I'm using Visual Studio Code here and just kind of move things in the right place. So just there's no need for these new lines. And let me just correct this and bring all of it to a single line so that I'm confident that there are no formatting issues. Yeah, see, that's a formatting issue because it's ESSION, whereas it should be session. And so let me just join that, and I can just put the message here and say briefly summarize what we discussed, and tell me how much you guys charge for men's haircuts versus women's haircuts. I've removed the apostrophe. My English is fine. My grammar is fine. My punctuation is fine. So I've removed the apostrophe to ensure that there's no formatting issues. But so just trust me on that. And I'm just going to paste this. Hopefully it should work now. And it should respond with the comparison of women's versus men's haircuts, the pricing, and also summarize the conversation, right? And so it said, we've confirmed I'm reachable, reviewed the configured booking profile, I repeated the profile name, scheduling URL, and the half head plus hair finish current price. Men's haircut shape up is $35. Technical haircut is $45. Women's haircut is with fine density and haircut finish is $70. Medium is $80, and it's continued that conversation. So yeah, you can curl with it, you can play with it with a curl command, or you can use the message sub agent tool, which you get anyway when you purchase any of my products. So yeah, have fun playing with it. This is the CLI terminal slash the tech savvy way. But as always, use a good tool to play around with APIs. Postman, there's a new one as well. It was void.md. So that seems to be a really cool tool to play with APIs as well.